Thank you for joining me. You gave an excellent presentation earlier this morning. Now you discussed how brokers are placing emphasis on the mortgage market review and the EU directive, and how the industry is mainly focusing on that right now. But RDI is also something we should be looking at.
Yeah, I mean, what I was saying was regulation is going to get more. There is going to be more regulation in 2 years' time than there is at the moment, and the cost of undertaking that regulation is going to get more. So firms and brokers, and we're the same, are getting wound up and used to dealing and spending more. What I was saying was there's every chance that come RDR, the age of an IFA is now over 50. Various estimates range from 5% leaving. I think nearer 10% will leave. So if 10% leave, then they're going to go somewhere, and they may find mortgages a less regulated environment, and they want to join that industry. So that we as mortgage brokers have got to get used to, and may have to get used to, increased competition at the end of 12-13 as people look to move out of a highly regulated market, or even more regulated market than mortgages, and into perhaps a slightly less regulated market. I don't think it's a big issue, but we've got to be ready for it, and we've got to make sure that we don't get caught out and overtaken when people perhaps come into the market who we've been making a living for the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay. You also talked about distribution channels and how online and telephony will also become key in the next few years. How big do you think that could become?
Well, at the moment it's not very big at all, but it is big in terms of identifying leads. So, no one comes into an estate agency anymore without having been on Rightmove or Zoopla and investigated the price range, what's available, the sort of properties they're looking for. Very rarely that they walk in and say, "Could you put me on the list?" and we send property details out. And I think that trend will continue. So at the moment, mortgages is 95% face-to-face. Now that will, the predominance of face-to-face will continue because people are taking the biggest financial transaction of their life. They want to talk to someone. Yeah. But online, the use of the technology, the way in which the two-way video conferencing can work, the way in which telephony supported by slides online can work, you can see there's only one way that's going to go, and there's only one way it's going to go forward. So if you look at sites now, a lot of sites in estate agency websites will have this costs you this much in mortgages alongside flip out into consultant and the rest. So online will become more important, it will grow, and the people who are 15 and 18 are consuming media in such different ways to tired old blokes like me that it is only a matter of time before Facebook and tweeting and social network sites become as important by way of recommendation and the source of new business. So we've got 10 or 15 years to get used to it, probably 10 years, but it will change out of all recognition.
Nigel, thank you for joining me today.
No, thank you.